guys, welcome back. If you have no idea who I am, my name is Jadi. My channel's name is Jadi G. I do a whole bunch of unboxing reviews and try-ons, tutorials, like all that good stuff. One of my favorite unboxings to do are my Boxycharm unboxings. Now, if you haven't seen my unboxings for the month of January, then click up here. I have two different ones. I have the one that they send me as well as the one that I paid for myself. But this month I ended up doing an IPSY versus a Boxycharm box kind of battle of the boxes, which was highly requested on my channel. So if you haven't seen those unboxings, make sure you go check them out. The reason why I have nothing on my skin right now is because I'm going to play around with my Boxycharm box for the month of January. I tend to do tutorials when I initially unbox my box. I did that with my first box, in which I did get the sizzle palette. But the second box, because it was Battle of the Boxes, I didn't have enough time to actually do my makeup. So I did have my makeup on that video. So we're going to go ahead and start playing around with the items in the box. This is going to be my first time trying on the Tatcha mask. So we're going to play around with this. I'm so excited. By the way, if I look weird, A, I have no makeup on, B, I literally just woke up, washed my face and all that good stuff because I'm getting ready to go to work. No, I have not been crying. Yes, this is my morning voice because I did have people ask me last time I did this, like, were you crying? No, thank you. Thank you for the concern, but no, I wasn't crying. This is what I sound like first thing in the morning. Okay, so it's to the touch. Oh, this is juicy. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, this is really wet. Let me just use my towel to kind of pick up excess because I want all the good stuff, but I don't want it to be all that wet. Wow. We're super wet, which is great. I just don't, that's the thing about me. I don't like really messy masks. So, hi, I'm Jadi, and I don't like really messy masks. This is cold. Okay, so apparently I have to keep this on for 15 minutes, so I will be back in about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna let my skin soak up all this yumminess. Okay, dokie, it's been 15 minutes. I literally just pulled it off. And my face is still juicy. That has a lot of juice. I've seen people actually squeeze like the whatever's left and use it on its own without the mask. So I'm not saying it having so much of its liquid is bad. It's just like I have a lot of black on today. Like I'm literally dressed all in black. I've got knee-high boots, black jeans, black turtleneck. Yeah, I can't afford to drop anything on these clothes right now. And by the way, yes, I love me a good turtleneck. Like, I love a turtleneck. If I could wear a black turtleneck, like, pretty much every single day, I would. I don't know why. Maybe it's the artist in me, because I've always been into art and stuff, but I love a black turtleneck. You know when I say that I have the worst memory, I'm not kidding. I literally have had so many people ask me which palette did I get, and I keep telling them, oh, the one with the green. Does this look green to you? I don't think so. The green with fish scales. I don't know why in my mind I thought I got that one. Clearly I was focusing on the shades on the inside. I have issues, I know. So we're gonna move on to the eyes. As you can see, I've just primed them. I really like this shade selection for this palette. I know it seems very blah for many people, but I don't know, like these are the types of shades that I totally gravitate towards. So I'm gonna use Sand, which is a vanilla shade, and I will apply that all over my lid. I just want to balance out the lid so that I can build some color. All right, now we're going to move on to this shade here, which is Wave, and it is this taupey silver shade. When I swatched this palette in my Battle of the Boxes, I was like, for this shade, like I did not expect this shade to be so pretty that I swatched it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to play with it, and I haven't had a chance to do that until now. And if you notice, yes, I did switch up my brush. I needed a dense brush versus the one that I was using. I'm then gonna warm up my crease, and I'm gonna use this shade here just to warm it up a little bit. Then what I'm gonna go in with this one, and then I'm gonna darken out the outer corner. As I said, I'm going to move on to this one here. This one is Reef. I'm going to use that to deepen my crease just a little bit. Oh, that's a pretty shade. I'm using another brush just to blend and buff out those edges. And then I'm going to darken the outer corner by using this brush. This is like an old e.l.f. blending brush, but I don't want to blend too much. I just want to deepen this corner here, and I'm going to keep it here. I'm just going to blend it out. This is a really, really stiff brush, but it does the job. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a wing. I'm going to use my NYX Epic Ink Liner. I applied some lashes trying to be cute. We're going to move on to the rest of our face. I'm going to prime with this First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizer. Now, I don't like applying moisturizers on my skin, like under my makeup. I like to do my moisturizers before going to bed, but the fact that it's a priming one convinced me. And then it doesn't hurt that it's coconut, which is my favorite, and it smells really good. For foundation, I'm going to use my CYO Long Lasting Foundation. This foundation I like to feature on my channel here and there because it is extremely affordable. You can get it at Walgreens, I think for like $8 or something like that. And their shade selection is pretty decent because they do have a lot of yellow tones. It's easily accessible and such a good foundation. For concealer, I'm going to use this Clinique product that I received. I've talked about it before. This is the Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I did get this as a like deluxe sample from Sephora, but I figured it says concealer, use it as a concealer, and it's been working really, really nicely. And I do like the formula and the doe foot applicator. So, it's like a full-size concealer, right? It's cute. We're gonna let the under eye bake while that's happening and doing its job. I'm gonna use the brow pencil I received in the box. I haven't used it yet. I swatched it, so I did see it has gray tones, but I haven't in fact used it. Our brows are done. I've wiped away our bake, and now I'm going to pull this palette once again, and we are just gonna smoke out the bottom lash line just a little bit. I'm using this shade right here, the Reef. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to apply mascara on my bottom lashes. To warm up the face, I'm going to use my Park Avenue Princess palette. And I don't want to warm it up too much. I feel like I want to keep it simple today, and I know simple, right? But yeah, so I'm just going to warm it up just a little bit. And for blush, I'm going to use Spellbound by Makeup Geek, which is like my favorite blush. There's so many blushes that I like, but this one just is the one that I always go back to whenever I just want to keep it nice and simple. It's so pretty. For my highlight, I'm going to use the Anastasia Resi highlighter. I've been playing around with it. It's a nice highlighter. Don't get me wrong, someone's gonna want to kill me. It is a nice highlighter. I just feel like we've received other highlighters in Boxycharm, and there are other ones that give you more of a glow than this one, and someone's gonna disagree with me, and that's fine. But that's just how I feel. And for the lips, I'm gonna go on in with my Ofra Miami Fever. I know you wouldn't think this would go with it, but I'm gonna do it anyway just because I love this shade. It's so pretty. So this is what the look would look like if I were to keep the Miami Fever on. I am going to remove it just because it doesn't go. Like, I know I could rock this color and make it look good, but it just doesn't go with the eyes. So I'm gonna go in and apply the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink and Lover. I have like 3 or 4 different shades of these, and I just personally love this pink one. This is the final look once everything is pieced together. You already know I had to remove the lippy. It was just way too orange for this eye look. So here's like my idea and thought behind the box. I just feel like maybe, just maybe, the lip shades did not coordinate well with any of the palettes. I love this shade. I'm glad I received it, but at the same time, it's kind of like the palettes were either very nude toned or pinky. So a pinky would have worked out best for everyone in my opinion. Another thing is these palettes are extremely beautiful. But for instance, in this one, I feel like there were some shades that just didn't pull a lot of color. This one didn't pull a lot of color. This one was nice. Like this one and this one, these two, you really had to like work in order to get pigmentation and really build it. But I still like how the look came out, like in general, you know? And then the brow pencil, I really liked. I liked it because, I don't know, like, it wasn't super heavy on my brows, as y'all can see, and they look really natural. My brows aren't this filled or this thick, like naturally, so this was really good. The spoolie could have been a little longer and less stiff, but it did the job. I really like the shade and I like the application. It's just a tad bit too soft, so you have to be really careful because it can break into little pieces when you're applying pressure. Or, which would be a bigger thing, is if you use this one every single day, you're gonna run out of it super quickly because it just like, you use up so much product applying it. Like I had to twist up twice per brow and I didn't even apply pressure. So that's something to keep in mind, but I really did like this baby right here. And the Tatcha mask actually felt really nice on my skin. Very cooling. It woke me up first thing this morning. It was so cold. So it actually, I don't know, like I really liked everything so far. Alright guys, that is a wrap for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. As per usual, my social media platforms are right here. Make sure you go follow me there if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.